Hi guys, yep, Helen here, Sprite966, everybody else. And do not adjust your screens, yes it is me. A week later, a whole week, I've got no finished objects. I'm wearing a finished object right enough. I'm going to try and get better at this, people. I'm not saying you'll have one every week, but if I can get something up in it, geez, I'll be quite happy. So, I've got no foes. I've got a few bits that I'm working on. One that I thought I'd better get out and start working on because I hadn't really worked much on it at all is the granny stripe blanket. And the last time you seen it I had just moved my stitch marker to there, so I haven't done very much, but I'm on to the return row. And this is the what's that yarn one again? That's that German dyer. Oh, you're probably screaming it. Oh. If I remember I'll put it up. I should have said to you, it's nearly lunchtime, nearly 12 o'clock, and it's Sunday the 30th of July. And that's my granny stripe. And I'm not doing I'm just using like the whole lot that's left off of socks, or maybe I'll put a few minis in. This one, the only one, that's the Knitting Goddess. That one I'm not sure. That one I'm not sure. That's my own dyed yarn. That's the Knit Picks. And that's a Wildfoot. Is it I'm absolutely rubbish, isn't I? But anyway, and I'm doing mine on a Clover Soft Touch, and it's a 3.5 an E-hook. And it's just the granny stripe. I think it's the one on Attic24's blog. And it's living in my new wee Canada bag. How cute is that, eh? My ex-sister-in-law, my two girls' auntie, came over a couple of months ago and brought them hats and wee bags. So she said, "Mum, do you want a wee bag?" My daughter Claire, "Want a wee bag, Mum?" I says, "Oh, I'll have a wee Canada bag." So I've got my wee Canada tote that keeps my granny stripe in. What else am I working on? Oh, the silver tweed. No, I just picked the pattern out there. Silver tweed by Nadia Cretin-Lechen, or Cretin, C-R-E-T-I-N dash L-E-C-H-E-N-N-E, and it's a silver tweed. And oh, bring it up as so I'm doing it in that's like my Sheila bag. Thank God for bags in my Aquarius. And I've done a wee bit in that since last week. I should have put a marker in, but I never. But I've added I just added a new colour, the last colour. And I'm about 3 rows in, so it's just here. And it's very, very similar to this one, and this is in the Gum Blossom yarns that the beautiful Kay sent me. It was a surprise. So, and it's is it Black Bean? Aye, Black Bean gradient. So, I'll go for the sleeves. And that bit's for the neck. So, and it's a 80-20 merino nylon. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just the shipping and things like that stopped me from ordering for these beautiful people. So, and it's lovely. So I'm coming on, it's coming on. I really like this. The only thing is, me and sweaters just don't really get on. Obviously because I get too hot. But I thought this will be nice with my jeans. Or even a nice pair of black slacks. And I'm old fashioned slacks, eh? Pants to Americans, trousers to the rest of the world. Slacks, aye. What was that, in the 70s they were called slacks, weren't they? I can't even remember. But anyway, so that's coming on, and hopefully I'll have that finished in a couple of weeks. Oh. I've been knitting on some baby stuff. This is my 3-colour cashmere. 3-colour cashmere shawl. And it's all done in the hedgehogs. So I did do a wee bit more on my sweater. So I get the fronts, and then this is the other front. I've started the other front. And I'll get the first front of that one done. And oh, I've got needles everywhere and yarn and all sorts in this bag. It's huge. It's my bag for Charlotte. So, and I've got the other front started in that. And that's King Cole Comfort. It's so soft, it really is, for babies. And that's a King Cole Drifter. Cotton wool blend, cotton acrylic blend. Cotton acrylic. Oh, the cotton wool, the 6% wool in it. So, and that's for TJ, because Jackson has already got his. The only other thing I'm knitting on, did I just bump you, sorry? Earthquake! The only other thing I'm knitting on was, remember the Zadie sweater I think I showed you? I'd started the Zadie sweater, because it's living in my beautiful Canada bag, from the lovely Karen. So I'll be winding up, so I shouldn't have bothered swatching. But so I need to get that one wound up because I'm just about to finish my second ball, or cake, or skein, or whatever. And this is the... Now I was watching A Tale of Two Knitters, and they had the same kind of... They were talking about and saying, didn't really want to knit the sweater, the Zadie sweater. It's a lovely sweater, but the sweater's one of them more into cardigan style thing. Then I thought, well, apart from that silver tweed, it's really cardigans I knit as well. I'm more a cardigan kind of person. And zippers or hoodies or whatever. And they told me that they were going to knit the Veronica. And I thought, maybe I could do that as well. So I decided, yep. And I went on and I bought the pattern. And I ripped out the... Well, I cast on the Veronica, and I cast on the Veronica in the 25th. The 25th. I recast on the 25th, I think I cast on the 22nd, but I had been doing it on 5mm, and it was out of whack by about 2 inches. By the time I got to a bit, it was supposed to be at 15, it was only at 12 or something, so it was a good couple of inches out anyway. So that's it. Now I'm hoping it shows alright. I can never remember if I had it that way. It's the Veronica by Shannon Cook. Ah, screen's bogging. Fingerprints. We'll print the pattern out this week, I think, because I'm going to knit this more than once. So it's the Veronica. I don't know. Hope you can see it anyway. Anyway, it's the Veronica by Shannon, and I'm doing it in the Cloudborne. And I should just have the right amount. So I had got it up to about here. I think I got it up to about here, and it was supposed to be a certain, or I got it up to here, and it was supposed to be a certain length, and it was short, so I thought, so I ripped it completely back out, and I went and cast on in what 5.5. Aye, 5.5mm. Because I'm doing it with my signatures and I don't have a 5, so that's my next set of signatures. I need to get 5.5. US 9, so I've only got up to an 8. So, and this is my progress so far. And I love it. And I can see me knitting this in multiple colours and giving this for Christmas presents over the next few years to people, because it's just going to be like a big comfy throw on. And I can see me knitting it in brown next for myself. So I'm loving this, loving it, loving it, loving it. So highly recommend it. After your Zadie sweaters, girls, get the Veronica. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm using my stitch marker that I won for down Sheepy Lane. And that's my like last increase. So I know I'm knitting straight for that point. So I'm loving this, and that's what I've got left of the second skein. A little nugget. So see, it's living in my beautiful Canada bag. So is that everything I've showed you there? What's new? Oh, my pattern, Veronica. Oh, I also got a pattern, I don't think I've got it downloaded yet, actually. I'll do that now. It's called the Esty. Bear with me, peeps. Right, I'll do that now, so I can bring it up. It's by Justina Lukowska. No, I was watching a podcast and I forgot to write it down. Cat Knits podcast, Cat Lady Knits. She's in Dallas. She's just new to me. I haven't wrote her down. I'll talk about her next week. But anyway, she was talking about her patterns and how she's kind of like addicted to them. And saving it in the wrong place now for whatever reason. That's it there, if you can see it. So it's a short sleeved sweater, I think it's done on linen cotton kind of stick. What did she do in the pattern? Martin's Lab, that's her husband's yarn. I think on the Czech Republic or somewhere about there. But anyway, I just seen that and it's a loose fitting, short sleeved, plain. So I thought, I like that, so I bought that last night. Last night? Yeah, I think it was last night. So anyway, I'll leave that there, try and save it to somewhere, I don't know. So then I also got the Imp for down Sheepy Lane in a comfy sock, which is 80/20. And I was always hesitant to get the Imp because I'm not that keen on like pinks and things like that. But oh my goodness, it's outstanding. The colours, it's not really pink, it's burgundy and wine and black speckles, and it's just stunning. This is, I don't need, I think this is going to have to go into a sweater. But so that's me one closer. I have got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5, I think she's got 22, 22 colourways. I'm not sure. I'm only going to check, Debbie. I don't know how many you've got, but I think it's Kingslayer next. I think it's Kingslayer or Sansa. Oh, excuse me, Sansa, because it's kind of in the same colour family as this one. And well, they were married, you know, so it could be, I'm going to get his brother for Christmas. Oh, it's brilliant as well. Game of Thrones back on, it's excellent. So that's me, and I also got, now who was I watching? And I thought, I know that pattern. I was watching a podcast and they were talking about the Line magazine, and obviously this is the second issue. This is at the spring summer. I didn't get the first issue. But there's a shawl in it. What was I watching? Was it the Do Unit podcast? And she was doing her interview with Hedgehog. And I think she was saying that her new pattern, Andrea Mowry pattern was in. But so anyway, long story short, I'm looking at the cardigan on the front cover and I'm going, oh, I'm sure that's Kate's cardigan. I'm positive that's Kate's cardigan. So I go scooting over to Instagram and I'm flicking through because I really liked that cardigan that Kate had on. Kate at Hawthorne Cottage Crafts, and it was, and I went, I need to get that. So for that, the cardigan and the shawl, and there's a couple other things. There's nice socks. There's another sweater. I'm not so keen on that shawl. Then there's but I'm not so keen. I'm going to try and substitute that because I'm going into that kind of mohairy type yarn. The hairiness makes me itchy. Oh, there's it there. Birds of a Feather by Andrea Mowry. And again, that's done in that, but I think that might be alright because it's like kid silk, kind of kid silk, but Hedgehog will get their own. I don't know, or I might have to substitute it. But there's a good bit of reading in it as well about Helsinki pancakes, Nordic pancakes. There's a few recipes that just are not my cup of tea. And then just for that advert alone, I want to go there. I want to go there. Somebody take me to Stephen and Penelope. That wee cardigan, jumper, again it's jumpers, that's quite nice. Sibyl. That's quite nice as well. I mean, it really is a nice magazine. I want to buy a coffee table now just so I can put that down, and I like that. So there's quite a lot in this one. There's Andrea Mowry story. So I got that. I got that for sold in Edinburgh. Right, the only other thing I'm going to say, oh, my socks. Forgot about my socks. Knew I was working on something else this week. Could have been just that. So I've been knitting on my socks. Sorry, this is all over the place. This. And that's my fibre nymph and the leprechaun sock. So it's fibre knit in the bounce. And that's a 80/20 as well, and that's my signatures. And look, isn't that beautiful? So I'm getting there. And that's in my Kate sock but needle cozy. I'm stocking it zombie bag. And then the only other sock I was knitting on this week, I put one of my Canadian needle cozies on. It's my bag by some granny. My Toty Project bag. Now this is a sock yarn I got off of Facebook. She's a UK dyer. Can't mind for love nor money her name. Or I don't think it was a colourway either. And this is my own pattern. Just putting in pearl pops whenever I feel like it. Well, no, I've got the pattern wrote out actually. Woo! So, it's just knits and pearls, and it's quite nice. I've got the other one finished. So just to get a wee bit of texture. And that's done in the 2mm. God, I hate it. I really don't like knitting with toty needles. 2.25 is the lowest I'm going to go. If I need to do a stitch or two, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the stitch definition. You know what I mean? How tight it is and that, but no. Take the enjoyment out of my sock, so it does. So hopefully I'll have that finished for next week or the week after. Do you like my t-shirt? Like, I got a stain on it this morning. This second one I've stained with Diet Coke. This was, my son got a look crate or some kind of couple of boxes. He got one for the UK, one for America, and I got another t-shirt. I got the Stranger Things t-shirt. He didn't like Stranger Things, so I'd give him money, half the money for the t-shirt. And this one I think he gave me for Mother's Day. I think I paid £7 for it, to be honest. And it's obviously Don't Be Soak Emporium. To go with my dog. Podcasts. I want to talk about a couple of podcasts. The Not House, I just came across that this morning. I'm quite enjoying that. Heather's the daughter, and I think it's Catherine's the mother, and they're in Frederick, in downtown Frederick in Maryland. Zia Wills is Paper Dag on Instagram, and Ravelry, she's got her, it's on the group, it's called Zia Wills, and if you look for her on YouTube, it's Dagbird, B-Y-R-D. Everybody that I know it's on Instagram will know, and it's fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So, what do you think? Quick and easy. I know you get a skirt on the day. Where do you think people wear? Chop my hair again. I'm getting down to number 4. Not on the top. I should maybe just zip it all off and start afresh, but anyway. So the test knit that I was doing, it was just getting to me, and it gets sent away back to the designer, because the yarn was beautiful, and it was just, I was over by the deadline. I didn't know there was a deadline. It was over by the deadline. So I contacted the designer. I said, look, I'm never going to get this done, ever. It was nothing to do with partnering with me, and it just wasn't happening for me. So I thought, rather than, you know, that old flogging a dead horse thing, just don't do it, because it was destroying the wool. And so I decided, no, just don't do it. If you can't do it, you can't do it. So that went away, so you'll find out about that once it's published. I'll let you know what pattern it was. And basically I think that's it. I'm just my usual. I've got my appointment through to go for another scan to find out about the alien. Sorry, I know, somebody wrote, an alien? Really? And I was like, no! I was joking. No. So that's it basically. A wee bit of knitting here and a wee bit of knitting there, a bit of crochet. No spinning. I need to get back to my spinning. But yeah, that's, I think that'll do. Short and sweet, to the point. And as I say, it might be a week, it might be a fortnight. I'm going to try and get this uploaded now. See how it goes. But I hope everybody's having fun. I've been doing a bit in the garden whenever the rain's off. It was pelting it last night. I went to bed about half 10 because I'd went for an hour's kip in the afternoon. And oh my god, about 10 o'clock it was hooking it for the heavens. So I'll need a boat to get out in the morning, but it's dry the day, so I've got a few plants in it, another few plants to put in. So I'll get them put in, and Perth Festival Yard's coming up. I'll talk about that next week, or the week after. Right, I think that'll do. I'll get this uploaded. Oh, the group's back. Very, very nice. I got this very nice message, and I mean, a few people understood because obviously people aren't nice like that. And I did lose a couple of subscribers due to the very end content, I think, last week's. But hey ho, life's too short to worry about people. And they said, you know, they're kind of in the same boat, their group's not very busy, but it's good to know there's somewhere you can go. I thought, well, so what I'll do is I'll just put in a few wee threads, one for every podcast and one for like the word game, which is popular. But if you're working on anything and if you finish anything, I think that'll do. And every now and again there'll probably be a prize draw. So nice to see you again, Janie. Janie came back. And yeah, so until next time, just keep knitting, Bye.